A major component to the April 2015 levy proposal is a shift from our current inconsistent elementary grade configuration toward a consistent K-5 elementary grade configuration. This presentation is intended to provide information about why this shift is needed. This presentation will focus on the changes to the northern attendance area to best illustrate the merits of K-5 elementary schools. However, most of this information applies to the southern attendance area as well. This presentation is intended to provide information on the concept of K-5 schools. There are several academic reasons to shift to a consistent K-5 grade configuration. The shift to a K-5 elementary school concept will reduce the number of transitions during our children's formative years. The existing transitions cause natural regressions that occur due to changes in procedures, new administration, new teachers, and new support staff that are unavoidable when moving from building to building. Transitional regression can be eliminated by keeping students in the same building during these formative years. The K-5 model also allows for a wider span of complexity of materials. For example, a K-5 elementary school library would have a wider selection of materials which would allow students to better match a book to their reading level. Kindergarten through 5th grade elementary schools would allow teachers to better collaborate across grade levels. For example, if 3rd and 4th graders are in the same building, they can better discuss the sequence of instruction across school years. Lastly, K-5 schools provide a better grade span to utilize student-to-student mentoring, which is an effective instructional technique. The K-5 elementary school also provides a more age-appropriate social and emotional environment. Because students remain in the same building for 6 years and the class sizes are smaller, a better sense of community is developed in K-5 schools. Under our current model, students go through their elementary years without ever having, they could go through their elementary school years without ever having a student from their neighborhood in their class. Because of our large class sizes, lunch and recess are held by splitting the class, which detracts from the much-needed social interaction. K-5 schools allow students, parents, and staff to better build relationships over 6 years rather than 2 or 3 years under the current model. The K-5 model also allows students to develop routine. This consistency allows students to focus on more important matters such as learning. Younger students also benefit from the K-5 model because they may have the comfort of having an older sibling in the same building. Under the current feeder system, students are spending precious time familiarizing themselves with a new building, new staff members, and new procedures. In the K-5 elementary school, transitional concerns are minimal due to consistency of building, staff, and procedures. The K-5 elementary model also provides some conveniences for parents and students. K-5 schools provide many parents with one stop for car rider pickup and drop-off. Currently, parents could have up to 3 places to pick up students, which could take over an hour from start to finish. K-5 schools reduces traffic congestions because commingling of traffic between elementary schools would no longer be necessary. Lastly, K-5 schools would also simplify many items for parents. Attending one building for 6 years would provide one master schedule, one evening event schedule, one building newsletter, and many other simplified attributes. To further illustrate, our current system can be inconvenient for elementary parents with students in more than one building. Each building has a unique start and end times, a unique master schedule, and unique communication mediums that increase complication. In the K-5 elementary school, the complications in our current system are simplified to improve convenience for students and parents. K-5 elementary schools are also more efficient and effective than our current grade configuration. The K through 5 model removes the need to stage transportation drop-off and pickup. For example, our current system requires us to pick up students at Rising Star, then Paxton and Segrist before our buses progress towards neighborhood. Kindergarten transfers would be eliminated in the K through 5 model. The transfers are currently needed because Rising Star is too small to accommodate all buses on our elementary routes. Kindergarten students board at Rising Star then are transported to the North Campus where they are transferred to the bus that will be providing a route to their homes. This wouldn't be necessary in a kindergarten through 5th grade school. Large K through 5 buildings that are age appropriate are more efficiently operated due to natural economies of scale. Bus routing efficiency is also improved due to tighter defined attendance areas around the elementary schools. Because the K through 5 model has 6 grade levels in one building, irregularly large classes do not have as much negative impact on the overall building capacity utilization. And lastly, ride times are reduced in a K through 5 model, which reduces driver time, fuel costs, and idle time, as well as maximizes the use of our bus fleet. This diagram is intended to illustrate our current transportation challenges. Each arrow represents a transportation route. As you can see, some arrows are quite long, indicating a longer route time. This is a conceptual rendering of the proposed system. As you can see, the arrows are shorter and more compact around the school, making routes more efficient and ride times shorter. Eventually, our district will grow to resemble this diagram. Ultimately, we will have single K through 5 neighborhood schools with efficient routing, short ride times for students, and the ability to maximize the use of our bus fleet. It should be noted that the last 3 slides are conceptual only. Boundary lines will be developed through a transparent and engaging process. This process of developing boundary lines will be assisted by a third-party demographer to consider logistical issues associated with defining attendance areas, such as enrollment balance, socioeconomic balance, transportation distance and safety, maintaining neighborhoods and subdivisions, and future growth areas. This process will result in well-balanced schools that are well-positioned to serve students equitably. K through 5 schools also provide a long-range solution. The K-5 concept provides a more sustainable model in the long term. Continuing to manage growth in the future with our past approach will be increasingly problematic for students, inconvenient for parents, and costly for taxpayers. This shift is inevitable for what has become a growing suburban school district. Here is a simulation of the current feeder system with the proposed changes. Rising Star is closed. A new elementary school is built in Platte City, which serves kindergarten through 5th grade. Segrist becomes a kindergarten through 5th grade. Pathfinder becomes kindergarten through 4th grade, taking the first significant step towards the eventual K-5 concept. Berry becomes a 5th through 8th grade center. Paxton students are split between Segrist and the new elementary school, both being K-5 schools, and the building is annexed by Platte County High School, providing additional capacity for our growing Platte County High School. I'd like to thank you for taking time to view this presentation. For more information, please visit the Strategic Planning channel at PlatteCountySchoolDistrict.com, or you can call the District Education Center at any time and talk to a district official at 858-5420. Thank you.